The Law of Pyramid Head, the Executioner. A sadistic and merciless executioner, Pyramid Head is fixated on dispensing punishment through pain. Encumbered by the steel frame upon his head, with a hulking great blade in tow, he stalked the hellish corridors of Silent Hill, committed to a duty that no one truly understood. Where he trod, even monsters fled from the shadows, and those who crossed his path fell victim to unrestrained acts of aggression. When his duty was complete, and his presence no longer needed, he prepared for the long rest, and yet his skills were required elsewhere. The fog that streamed over him was somehow different than that he was accustomed to in Silent Hill, as if each wisp contained the nerves of a creature, writhing, seeking him out. There was an unspoken agreement in that moment. The billowing cloud was an invitation to duty and sadism, and Pyramid Head, taking a step into the fog, accepted his obligation once more. So the law for Cheryl Mason. Caring and impulsive. Cheryl Mason, previously known as Heather, attempted to rebuild her life after the tragic death of her adopted father, Harry Mason. While she had freed herself from the religious cult that pursued her since birth, she was shackled by the guilt of her father's death. A darkness punished her every night until the guise of an abominable nightmares. To ease her conscience, she volunteered at a crisis intervention centre for troubled youths. 3 months later, she aced training and could answer the crisis line without supervision. Yet, little could have prepared her for the first call. All she heard was static. The air thickened as black fumes rose from the ground, and suddenly she heard a voice of a woman, someone she thought she'd never hear from again. Why do you cling to this corrupt world? You know that only God can save us. It couldn't be her. Claudia was dead. Suddenly, the world spun and she dropped on her knees. Nauseous, hot bile travelled up her throat and she retched warm blood on the floor. Then the spinning stopped as swiftly as it began. Cheryl looked up and saw she was somewhere else, a cold, hopeless place. It's really interesting lores from both these characters. Quite a short one for Pyramid Head, but I mean, he comes from Silent Hill. There's a lot of lore in that game. Not too much to be said. So thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you later. Peace.